Hi there, my darling Taurus. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the week of September the 22nd. So, my darling Taurus, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the wisdom of the oracle. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then finishing off with angel answer cards. All right, my darling Taurus, what messages does Taurus need to know for this week of the 22nd? What does Taurus need to know? I hope everyone survived those eclipses that we've had. They were certainly intense energy. All right, let's see what we've got. Chop wood. This card doesn't come up that often, the chop wood card, but I feel that it comes up to, remind you to, it's like that. In order to start a fire, you need to chop the wood, so it's a card of sort of getting going with, with what it is that you want to manifest, my darling Taurus. That's kind of what I feel. That's what I'm getting intuitively off the chop wood card is, if you want to manifest something, if you want to bring something into your life, you need to chop the wood, my darling Taurus. You need to make it happen. You need to start the process. If you're thinking about wanting to write a book, start writing. Put some ideas down on paper. Start is what I'm feeling off this card, my darling Taurus. So yeah, take that how it resonates. But I feel that you're being just encouraged to get started with something, my darling Taurus, or put in the work is the word that popped into my head. So let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Taurus. What does Taurus need to know for this week of the 22nd of September? Let's see what we've got coming in for you. 6 of Swords, the Lovers, Gemini energy there, and the Page of Cups. All right, my darling. Yeah, that sort of goes along with what I'm feeling here. So anyway, sorry, getting messages, just they're coming in at me. All right, my darling Taurus, what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is a card of moving on, my darling Taurus. And I feel that goes sort of hand in hand with this chop wood card, is that, in order for you to move on, get going, move towards whatever goal, wish, or dream it is, you need to get going, my darling Taurus. You need to move on from what is holding you back, my darling Taurus. That's what I feel off this 6 of Swords card. So you can see here, she's got 6 swords in her boat. She's got this little tiny bag here and the clothes on her back. This bag here represents the tools that she needs to move on to where she needs to go, my darling Taurus. And the swords in the boat represent the lessons and the love. Only take those lessons and the love with you, my darling Taurus. Do not bring any baggage with you other than this tiny little bag here that holds all your tools, my darling Taurus. Move on with a clean slate, my darling Taurus, because I feel that you may be wanting to bring more with you than what is necessary on this new journey. Because with that chop wood card, like I said, it's a card of, needing to just get moving. So don't bring with you what is unnecessary, my darling Taurus. That's what I feel is coming in for you off this Six of Swords here, my darling Taurus. Because then you have the Lovers here. And as I said, the Lovers, this is Gemini energy. So if you have Gemini in your chart, I would encourage you to go and watch the Gemini reading as well, because there could be a message there for you. But this could be literally about, there could be a Gemini in your life that this is about. And the Lovers card, yes, it can be to do with love here. And I feel that this could be about a relationship here, that, you have been wondering, do you move, do you, what, do you walk away from this relationship, my darling Taurus? And look, I can't tell you to do that, and I'm not going to tell you to do that. Only you can decide whether to move, away from this relationship, move on from it, or, stay in it. With the traditional tarot, the Lovers card was called the choice card because, in the traditional tarot, there's a male and a female. There is a mountain, clouds, an angel, and then the sun's above the angel. The mountain between them literally means some kind of mountain between you and someone else, an obstacle, a choice, a decision, a crossroads, my darling Taurus, that you could be coming to with someone else. And I feel that crossroads is asking you, which way next, my darling Taurus? Do you move on or do you stay from where it is you are now? I feel with the Six of Swords, you will move on, or I feel that you're being encouraged to move on, move away from what no longer serves you, what is no longer right for you, my darling Taurus. So, take that how it resonates, but that's just what I'm feeling for you. Because then you have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is all about some kind of, if you've been watching me for a while, pages in the tarot are messengers. And this person is coming in with a message for you from the heart, my darling Taurus. So I feel this whole reading is about something that you need, there is a choice or a decision for you to make here, definitely. And you are being gifted with a message from the heart. Whether you take that message is up to you, my darling Taurus. So I feel that's what the Page of Cups is coming in, is to give you this message from the heart. Like I said, what you do with that is up to you. You can see he's got the little fishy in the cup here. The fish, we don't know whether that fish is real or imaginary, my darling Taurus. But it's all how you look at it. So it is how you see it. How I read this, how I see this, could be completely different to how you see this, my darling Taurus. But I'm just giving you, every reading is about the reader's interpretation, my darling Taurus, and I'm just giving you mine. So, there could be, someone else might have some other, idea here. But if I'm going to put it all together, I just feel that you have a choice or a decision to make in a relationship, my darling Taurus. That's what I feel. And it will be up to you to stay or go. Whether it has to do with what this message from the heart is, will be up to you. But I do feel that you will move on to a better place, to something better here. What I'm also drawn to on this card, you can see she is looking up towards this star here. She's looking to the heavens, wishing upon this star. Wherever you're going to go, my darling Taurus, I feel it is where you have wished for, where you wish this relationship to go, my darling Taurus. So yeah, that's just what I feel is coming in for you, that wherever you're going to go, it will be for your highest good, my darling Taurus, and whether that's towards this person or away from this person is going to be up to you. But what I would encourage you to do is leave the baggage behind. If you are going to move on and make a fresh start with this person, leave behind in the past what was in the past. If you're going to move on, my darling Taurus. That's what I feel. Only take the lessons and the love and move forward. You know, if you're going to move forward with this person, move forward with a clean slate. My darling Taurus, that's what's really standing out for me here. So yeah, you know, big energies coming in for you. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I would love to know. Leave me a comment, you know, does this resonate with you? I am very active and interactive in the comments. So yeah, I'd love to have a chat. You know, if you feel that you'd like some more clarity, just drop it in the comments and let's start a dialogue. My darling. All right, let's get final messages for you, my darling Taurus. Yeah, can't make this up. The situation will improve. And I felt that too. You know, you are moving on to something better is what I feel. Yeah, look for a sign, they say. As I said, I felt on that Six of Swords, she's looking up to her North Star. She's looking to the heavens. Look for a sign, my darling. Signs, synchronicities. Yeah, you can't make this up. Forgiveness. So this could be relationship. You know, as I said, I felt it was between you and someone else. Could call for forgiveness. Now, whether that is you forgiving yourself or forgiving them, I feel that, you know, it'll benefit. I think it'll benefit both of you to, you know, forgiveness doesn't mean condoning the other person's behavior, but I think it would set you free to forgive. Take action, they say. Yeah, get moving. Take action on this, my darling Taurus. Yeah, and choose new direction. That's the Six of Swords. Move on. Whatever direction you choose, whether it's with this person or without this person, you know, just make the decision because you're being encouraged to go in a different direction. So if it is with, you know, if it's leaving this person behind, so be it. But if it's moving ahead with this person, then leave behind the baggage that was there in the past. My darling Taurus, don't take it with you. Move on and leave behind what's in the past. My darling Taurus. Thank you so much for watching. I love you and I'll be back again soon.